Okay, so this is a game. I'm making this video to show you a game that I've made on Matlab. It's my best project on Matlab, right? It's the most advanced project I've made on Matlab. Yeah. So I'm also going to be emailing you these files, all the files that are needed to make the code work. And if you have Matlab at the college, then you can even see the game yourself. So first of all, I'm going to explain to you what the game is, right? The game is called Robomania. Okay, so there's this gun at the bottom of the page, at the bottom of the screen, right, which you're controlling with the which the user controls from the mouse, right? Right now, this gun shoots whenever whatever part of the screen you click on, the bullet goes in that direction, right? And yeah, so there are enemy robots as well, right? There are enemy robots that come from the side of the screens, right? And these robots, right, they shoot back as well. So when you shoot them once, they die. They die when they disappear, right? And when they shoot you and they hit you, your health decreases. There's a health bar at the bottom of the screen. And yeah, there are also bombs on the screen, right? You cannot hit the bombs. If your bullet hits the bombs fall and you lose health. That's how I made the game. So yeah, so I'm gonna first show you the game, then I'm going to show you my code step by step. This is the main screen, yeah, play. So I've made 4 levels, right? It says kill the robots right before this, so do not hit the bombs, right? Now level 4. Okay, so see here you can see the objective: hit 40 robots out of the 50 bullets that you have, and your score is 0. So it shows the score right here. So now let's just play. Right. See this bomb? See, it hurts me. Shoot the robot, they disappear as happening. Okay, so I died. I lost. So let me just check another level. Let's check level 3. I can change the level from here as well, right? And there's this refresh button as well. It refreshed, right? It's another call back. It's a graveyard. Yeah, I know the background here is pretty. Okay, so that was about it. That was about the main gist of my game. So now I'm gonna show you my code. So this is the code. This is the part of the code that makes the bombs right on the screen. Not the movement, just the making of them. So these are n bombs, right? As you can see here, it's a function. So these are n bombs, right? Now the input argument is this number, the number of bombs, right? And this changes with the levels, increases with the levels, right? And this on the left side is the output which I get from this function, which I can then use in my main code, right? The position x and the position y, right? So as you can see, these randomly generate bombs within the screen, within 0 and 100, and this reads the bomb image, right? So Okay, so this part, this is the place where I make the robots, right? The robots that appear from the sides of the screen and they shoot you, right? So they're made randomly, but they're always outside the screen so that then they can come in, right? So they're made randomly. This randomizer, right? I've just made a dummy variable so that I can change it, right? Right. So this is it reads the image here, right? And this changes the position of the bombs, right? So yeah, and I've made it doesn't So the input are the number of the number of robots and their velocity, the x velocity, right? And the output argument is just the handle for them, which changes their positions with time. And this is the initial position y and the initial position x with the velocity x. I can even show you so that okay. This is just the file for the explosion, the sound file. This is the main code, but for the first level, right? This is the first level. So these are the push buttons. The push buttons on the screen that we see, right? So I can change it during playing a level, while I'm playing a level. This main code, right? So here there are So here I move. I use M input, mouse input, so that the cursor moves with, so that the gun moves with the cursor. This is this is the place where the rocket image is read. The rocket means the gun at the end. I'm sorry for the name, but it's just the name. So, and this is the gun that you shoot with. Okay, now these are all the variables that are used throughout my code, right? These variables, these are all those variables. Now, there are a lot of them because of the various things I have to move parallelly, right? That was the wrong one. The various things I have to move in parallel, right? Like I have to move the gun. I have to have the movement of the gun by the user parallel to the movement of the robots and to the movement of the bullets of each of the gun and of the evil variable robots. So that's why I need a lot of variables. Okay, this is the main while loop B, right? This is tick, right? I start the timer, right? And with time I'm increasing the velocity of the robots, the x velocity of the robots, as you can see here with time. So if the time is greater than 20 but less than 30, you have a speed which is something plus 0.5. That something is defined in the beginning here in Vx. So I've initially said it's 2, right? The velocity. Okay, so the number of robots I've kept to 2 because of the reason I could have increased them, but the reason for that is that Matlab can't process that much of it, that much of coding, that much images and all that when I use more than 2 robots. See, when I use 3 robots, right, the whole game starts lagging. It becomes pretty slow. So I kept it till 2, but I can change it with just like one change, because I've defined the rest as n. So if I change n at the top anywhere, the whole code changes, right? Okay, so this is the generation of the bombs, right? This is the for loop which I've made. I've made it to run 10,000 times because there's no reason for it. It's just that, okay, so this is an M file which I will use. This is gun movement and shooting, right? This is an M file which I'll show you in just a second. But first so that's the code. Okay, so this is the code for the movement of the bomb when the bullet hits the bomb, right? So it falls down, right? And then there's this explosion image which comes, right? Which like, this is explosion image. Then, right, this is the and this is the health. This is the decrease in the health, right? This code dictates the decrease in the health when the bomb falls, right? This is another M file, right? This is I'll just get to that. Well, first, so this is the rest of the code. These are just conditions which write if the robot like moves out of bounds, or to break the loop when the robot leaves the boundaries, so that a new robot can be generated, right? This just breaks the loop right here, right? So that's why I run the loop like 10,000 times, so that, because it's not going to run 10,000 times because it's always going to break before that when the robot leaves the boundaries, right? Okay. right? So this is the score, and message box to tell you that try the next one when you win a level, right? So this is just for level 2. It's the same whole code. It's for level 2. It's just with the different, it's just the same code with a different GUI for the background, right? And a few other things, for the background, and also the target increases, right? For example, you have to hit 10 robots to win level 1, but after you hit 20 robots, like here, target, right? Target increases to clear level 2, and similarly you have to hit 30 robots to clear level 3, and you have to hit 40 robots to clear level 4, right? These are the levels. This is the GUI. This is the page where the robot appears, right? So that you can like select the level and warns you not to hit the bombs. Gun movement, so this is like the main gist of this is like the main thing, right? Because here, this is the movement of the bullet and of the gun, the line that was at the bottom, right? It moves with the cursor. So right, I've used a lot of math here, right? A lot of math. Here, first, this is like the inverse of tan. So I first find the angle between the new position of the line when you move the cursor and the old position, right? Now this angle gives me, now I can then use this theta, to set the value of the new coordinate of the line, of the top part of the line, to change when the cursor moves, right? Okay, this is for the movement of the bullet when I shoot, right? With M click. Where's M click? Here. It's right here. It's M click, right? So it updates. It's a callback function, so it updates only when you click. So here this is the one. So here I made a unit vector of sorts for the bullet, right? So when you click at a specific place, it first of all makes a unit vector. I could have used the gradient method for this, but if I use the gradient method, the bullet was faster when hit on higher slopes, right? And slower when hit on lower slopes because the gradient is lower at the lower slope. So I used a unit vector, right? I made a unit vector, this unit vector, and then I changed it, and then I just gave it a velocity to update its position. I gave it a velocity of A. I could change it as well. These are just conditions again for the bullet. If the bullet goes out, or if the bullet goes out, you break the loop, right here. The bullet goes out. This is just condition. This is another sound file. This is the sound file for these are just sound files for the bullets. This is just to make the background transparent of the images. Background of the image is transparent. Okay, so this is the main screen, right? The first screen that appears, which tells you where the play button option is. Okay, so now this is the other main part of my code. Okay, so this is the movement of the enemy robots. Now, the enemy robots, they move in sort of a bouncing ball movement, right? Where the gravity is equal to 0.3. Now, the gravity dictates the vertical velocity of the robot. Now, the robot's vertical velocity decreases with time, although the x velocity stays constant, so that gives a realistic view of the robot when it's like moving. These are the updated the position. This is the handle. Now this part is it says bullet from the robot, right? And the robot shoots a bullet. Now it's the same code as the other one. The bullet of the user, the shooting of the user, right? Right. These are just conditions again, right? These over here, conditions. Okay. So so now the difference between level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 with respect to the robots is, first of all, that there are more bombs, right, with each successive level. Second thing is that the accuracy of the shooting of the robots increases, and I dictate this with this here. See, this is the width within which the robot can shoot the user, right? Now here the width is very low, it's like 35, so any random number between that, it's not very likely the robot will hit you. In this, the second level, I've decreased it to 18, so that it becomes more easier for the robot to hit the user. Here I've decreased it further to 10, right, making it even easier, and consequently harder for the user to win, right? And here it's just 3, right, so you'll probably get hit. a lot. So this was my project. I hope you like it, and that you really take this into consideration in my admissions decision. And I'm just gonna run it one more time, so that just one more time. I'm just gonna run the game with the main file. I'm gonna run it. Play level 4. I like level 4. I don't know why. So that was it. See how quickly I lost, because the probability of hitting it was higher in level 4. The probability of hitting the user was higher in level 4. So thank you for watching, and